everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name's Justine and this is my mum Sharon.
Hi guys.
And we're from Swift Style Pattern. We're so excited to give you a gift. This year we're giving away a free pattern of a maxi skirt, and it's just to say a huge thank you for all your support throughout the year.
So it's a basic skirt with a flare and you're going to be able to create lots of imaginative hacks with it.
So we've actually created a hack that we'll show you at the end of this video and probably the start as well, and how we made it into a dress with an existing pattern that I'm wearing at the moment, the Tallulah tie top. So thanks so much for watching. If you do like this video, remember to subscribe so you continue to see videos like this every single Sunday, and leave a comment below if you have anything that you'd like us to film a video on. Thanks so much and let's get started. To complete this project, you will need thread, 25mm or 1 inch wide elastic, woven fabric, scissors, pins, safety pins and a tape measure. We will begin with the pocket sections. You should have 4 of these pieces. Finish the curved edges of the 4 pocket sections with your overlocker or serger. Leave the straight edges raw for now. I've pinned the back skirt sections right sides together at the center back seam. Stitch the back skirt sections together at the center back seam. I've pressed the center back seams open and will now finish the raw edges with my overlocker or serger. Your back section should look like this. Turn it over and place it right sides up. Pin the remaining pocket pieces to the front section. Stitch the pocket sections to the front and back skirt sections. Finish the raw edges of the front and back skirt sections with your overlocker or serger. Stitch the entire length of each side. Trim off as little amount of fabric as possible as you sew. Press your seam edges towards the pocket on each side seam. Pin the front and back sections right sides together at the side seams and curved edges of the pockets. Stitch the skirt sections together at the side seams. Begin at the top edges. Hold your needle down as you lift the machine foot up to pivot across the pocket section. Stitch around the curved edges of the pocket and pivot once again at the lower edge of the pocket. This is what your pocket seam should look like. You can see where I've stitched the lower part of the pocket closed by stitching back up the side seam stitching line by 5 centimeters or 2 inches. This is the casing. I have sewn the short edges together. I will now fold and press it right sides out. I have now pressed the casing and created a fold line at the center top edge. Pin the lower edges of the casing together and leave the opening across the seam line. Your opening should be about 7.5 centimeters or 3 inches long. Stitch the lower edges of the casing together and remember to leave part of it opened. I've laid the skirt section and casing together to show you that the casing is longer than the top edge of the skirt section. The casing is cut longer to achieve an effect of extra gathers. In the next step, I will sew a long stitch besides the previous row of stitching so I can draw in the gathers and fit the casing and the skirt section together. Set your machine to a long stitch and stitch another row of stitch besides the previous stitching on the waistband casing. Leave an opening at the same points as the previous row. Draw the gathers on the casing evenly to match the waist edge of the skirt section. Flip the casing over so the folded edge is facing down. Pin the casing to the right side of the skirt section at the waist edge. Align the opening of the casing at the side seam or center back seam. Stitch the casing to the skirt section at the waist edge. Begin and finish on each side of the opening of the casing. Cut your elastic to the size on the chart in the sewing instructions. Take a safety pin and pin it to one end of the elastic. Thread the elastic inside the casing. Pin the elastic together by overlapping the ends 2 centimeters or 3/4 of an inch. Stitch the elastic together, slide the elastic inside the casing, stitch the opening of the casing to the skirt section. Adjust the gathers of the casing as you stitch the seam closed. I have now finished the raw edges of the waistband seam with my overlocker or serger. I've tried the skirt on to check the length and finish the raw edges with my overlocker or serger. I've also pressed the hem in position. The hem is 2 centimeters or 3/4 of an inch wide. Stitch the hem down and we are finished.
Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the pattern.
If you did like this video, please remember to subscribe to our channel. It really helps us keep creating content and you'll see more of it every single week. Thanks so much everyone, and we'll see you next week with a brand new video. Bye.
Bye.